will be completed right now. The continental composition of the last 16. 10 European teams, 3 from Asia, 1 from Africa, 1 from North America. And there's no doubt whatsoever about the lag. It's the Swiss who get the verdict.
Whenever you're ready.
And already, Carl,
First
Naoki feeling the heat.
Switzerland, really.
Yeah, I think we all are. It's very warm. Switzerland. These could be kind of the underdogs now in this match. But in the whole tournament, Dimitri Youngo, who just broke that man right there. He's been around the European pool scene a long time. All the top European pool players will have played Dimitri. They will have tasted defeat. And I think since kind of Matchroom have got involved in staging all these events on the ranking, Dimitri's been showing up to him and he's been putting the air miles in, so maybe he's decided to have a go full time. He's kind of come of age a little bit. And so has the man who's just played that nice safety shot, Ronald Regley. So Japan may be going airborne. Can they see an edge? He's playing the jump shot. He's playing the jump shot with his break cue, full length cue. Oh, what a way to get your campaign underway, baby!
Pool's court jester is no joke. He can play.
Extension code.
Masato Yoshioka is a very different individual to his partner. More studious. But he's more than capable. I think he'll be very supportive.
Yeah, we've seen Yoshioka last year and he missed the odd ball here and there, but overall he's a very talented player. Plays with quite a long cue action. The cue's very long and kind of back and forth, and yeah, he was a very inventive player, so gonna need a good shot here though. Naoki always landed a little bit short of pace. If he can just pot this and go forward with the cue ball to miss the 8, that's what he will do. And if that shot is on, it's actually okay. Oh yes, I believe that is on, so he's fine. He ended up just glancing the 8. This needs to slow down, otherwise he's going to land on top of it. Wow, can he snip this in the middle? It's a thin one.
It all began with a jump and then the Japanese kept their feet on the ground. That was the ideal start. They lead Switzerland 1-0. That is Ronald Regley. As Colin was saying, he partnered Dimitri Youngo in this tournament last year. They were beaten in the first round. 7-4 by Russia. Now this was the shot that basically opened the door to rack 1. Not just a good jump, pot included and position, and from there the Japanese just went about their work.
Yeah, what a jump shot that was from Naoki, and it was a good safety shot from Ronald Regley, so there's nothing much Switzerland can do. And talking about last year when they lost in the opening match, Japan, Yoshioka, he did play some good shots even though they lost. He missed a few balls, so no Ukioi what he's capable of. We've seen
Second rack. Japan break.
a lot of him
Leading 1 rack to
on
0.
the TV table. Or it's a break. Is there a 1-9 combo on? Can he get through to the 9? I think he can. I think he's going to play a good cue ball anyway. Very close. As long as you hit the lowest ball on the table first, if you pot another ball, you stay at the table. But if you pot the 9, you win the rack. So he's on the 1 ball, the yellow 1 ball, and he's trying to pot this 9 in the corner. And he's also going to play a good cue ball.
Come on.
And it's there. It's rack over. Welcome to Nineball. 2-0 Japan.
Not the first time we've seen a 1-9 combination today. The South Africans did the same thing against Thailand in our opening match of session 1. Yoshioka, pinpoint. Wasn't entirely straightforward, that. It had to be thought about and executed, and it was executed to perfection. Japan looking formidable, but the Swiss well capable of fighting back. Regli and Dimitri Jungo. It's 22 years since Jungo won the World Junior Championship in Quebec, Canada. I mentioned they lost in the first round last year to Russia. But Jungo in particular has got a pretty good CV. They have been in the quarterfinals of this event before Switzerland. A while ago, though.
Third rack. Japan to break, leading 2 racks to 0.
Okay, it's a dry break. Switzerland at the table. Good look at this 1 ball. Since Switzerland played the good safety shot, they've seen a phenomenal jump shot and a quick 1-9 combo. But it's nice to see them back out so soon, because sometimes 3 or 4 racks can go by and it's not a nice feeling.
Yeah, Jungo was part of the Swiss team that reached the quarterfinals in 2007. The following year, he was a quarterfinalist in the World 8-Ball Championship. He's a former European straight pool champion. He's won the German Open 9-ball, that was, on the Euro Tour. He's reached the last 16 of the World 9-ball in 2010. He's been there or thereabouts.
I think he's just okay. I think he can draw the cue back exactly where he's pointing to miss the 8. So that's a nice angle. The green 6 goes in the bottom left corner. I don't believe it goes in the bottom right. So he'll just play this with a bit of right hand spin. Play it off that second rail over towards the right hand side table. Just got to be a bit careful with a 7, but this is going to turn out nice. Very nice indeed. In fact, it's perfect. This is what you kind of see a lot on a 9-foot-by-5 table. Regularly just use 2 rails, and now Dimitri Jungo will use 2 rails. And that's purely finding that natural path for the cue ball to take. Lost the cue ball a little bit. It would have liked to have been a foot shorter. Now Ronald's just going to have to take a bit of care over this. Doesn't have to get crazy though. He doesn't have to play this hard off the rail. He can just kill the cue ball over a foot or 2 and
extension code.
And leave his partner a natural angle on the A. Don't try and get giddy with this. And something tells me that's what he's going to do. Oh, he's aiming low, so I think he's just going to cinch this ball in. Yeah, that was a lot better. Make sure you give that pocket a chance, because at least now Dimitri, once he pots this 8, he can't fail to land on the 9. Probably would have liked the cue ball a little bit further to the left, so he's got quite a bigger angle than I thought, but he's okay, and that's going to be good enough.
The Swiss did not miss in rack 3, cutting the The game of pool has appeal across the generations. This family have just arrived to see a good evening's pool. And first up for them, it's watching the final first round match of this World Cup. Japan against Switzerland.
Cue ball's coming round. It looks like he's going to have a shot, and he is going to have a good shot into the top left corner. All the balls are sat nice. In fact, they're sat really nice. This is a good chance. That was a poorly hit ball, it really was. I mean, he's fortunate that's fell in, because that hit way up the rail, that. Being an ex-player, that's something I don't like to see, Phil, because he's twitched that, you could clearly see.
Yeah, when the one was on its way to the pocket, I thought he had missed it.
The only way he's not going to get on this ball is if he doesn't hit it hard enough and he hooks behind the 9. Anyway, past it, I think they're going to be okay. This looks good. So he'll just slide nicely off that rail. And a good shot. Ronald Legley's looking good, isn't he? He's having a good season. Yeah, he's not won a big major, but he's had some good wins and he's threatened a few times, and even when he's got beat in the singles events, it's been close.
Was it ever thus? There's nothing better to ingrain, to bolster rhythm than a break and run out. Switzerland swiftly back on level terms. I'm going to ask you a question now, Carl. Through the course of the season, do you think that Neo Kyoy has been a little more subdued both on and off the table?
Yeah, I think usually we're used to seeing him quite animated at the table and having a little bit of fun. He seems to have reined that in a little bit. That doesn't seem to be the same person. I think that's down to maybe he's trying to turn into a winner. And also, maybe if the match gets a little close near the end, you like to let out a few screeches and cries, and I think that's just his way of handling the nerves as well. Alex Pagulayan used to be a little bit like that as well. But yeah, Phil, I agree. I think you're spot on.
Obviously, we are neutral here, but there's always a bonus when Oy wins a match, either for his team or for himself, because his interviews, if you've not seen them already, are solid gold. Now, that is Alexander Kazakis, former World Pool Masters champion. 1 year removed, actually.
Switzerland break.
Also on a sparring mission. On the right-hand side of your screen, Oliver Sholnoki and Vilmos Faldes. And Hungary will play the winner of this match. So spying on the potential opposition.
Yeah, I've always found that quite amazing because, you know, if I was in the event and I'd won a match, the last place I'd be would be sat in the crowd. I don't want to just get a bit of downtime away from it all, but it's each to their own. when they do have a shot of the one. Into the top right. Maybe he's going to try and play for the 2 ball in the same pocket as this. It's a tricky shot though. He's got to really get into the cue ball.
I must say, Carl, I like what I'm seeing from Regley.
Yeah, everything he's potting and his positional play, it's all just landing nicely. Dimitri's got a nice little angle here where he can actually play a little stop shot. That will guarantee the angle. He's decided to pull it back. The 8 ball's just causing a little problem. Again, Phil, that's a good shot. It looks perfect for Dimitri.
Extension code.
Just to repeat, if you're watching us for the first time, it's a 30-second shot clock with 1 30-second extension per team per rack. Entirely discretionary for the players when they take it.
That's fine, that'll slide in off the rail. And it's been a splendid first 5 racks in this match.
Not a great amount of communication at the table between the 2 Swiss players, but rather than talk the talk,
So they're no stranger to the big stage.
Rack 6. Switzerland break. Leading 3 racks to 2.
No shot of the blue 2. That is the lowest ball on the table. The 9-ball is blocking its path through. So we may see a push out. Dimitri's just deciding where he wants to roll this cue ball, and then you've just got to weigh up
Push out, gold.
what shot you're leaving your opponents, and bear in mind you might be getting it back. Okay, Japan come to the table. This is the first shot in a while. They can either play this shot or they can hand it straight back to Switzerland.
セーフティーも微妙でしょ。
難しいね。
いやスローで
考えない
左
といけないよね。
クッションつけてもここからつけるからな。Maybe jump. I think.
Four words of English there, Carl. Maybe jump, I think. I don't know about that.
時間はまだある。30秒。
Yeah, they've both had a chat. They've both decided what they feel like is on offer. There's enough of that sticking out if they want to top it up table, I believe. But maybe the 5-ball will take a play. Dimitri's straight round to have a look at the potting angle, so that must have been his plan. He would have had a little plan in place before he played the rollout. Japan just didn't fancy the shot. It's as simple as that. Position's going to be... Well, he's not played the pot, has he? He hasn't played the pot, and I don't think he's played that, so... It's fortunate, but it's actually a very easy kick shot, this, and...
無理だね。クッションだな。
Yeah, Naoki come with a jump cue, and then as soon as he got to the cue ball and he realised he could see this short rail, the bottom rail, he knows the kick shot. Well, it has to be the shot, really. Trying to kick this 2-ball off this left long rail up towards the top and use the 9, the brown 7 or the purple 5 as help.
Just thinking there, you know, Carl, maybe his alignment was compromised by the fact he was leaning over so awkwardly. When you're like that and you're not behind the shot directly, you can actually aim in the incorrect place.
Extension code.
It was essential that he had some kind of contact there on the 6-ball to hold on the 3.
Yeah, the bump on the 6 has actually worked out okay because Dimitri, all he's got to do is pot this ball. Guaranteed position on the pink 4. There you see. So that has worked out very nice indeed.
At times over the last 6 sessions, we've seen players prone to a lot of movement on key pots. Wrigley's pretty still.
They are looking good, aren't they, Phil? They really are. They're coming with the shots. It's no mistake pool at the moment for Switzerland.
Four racks in succession for Switzerland. Impressively achieved. Remember, they were 2-0 down when Japan pulled off.
俺がテレビで見てた今までの試合と
違うね。違うね。仕上がってるよね。でもずっとあの二人だよね。
そう、この二人強いよ。
ね、すごい。
最近頑張ってるから。
Switzerland to break, leading 4
That young
racks to
man
2.
watching on in admiration. It's been a really high-standard pool match thus far. Switzerland must be feeling really good about their chances. They're 4-2 ahead, and Dimitri Jungo breaks off in rack number 7.
Well, this is another break that's going to end up plum, as they call it. Balls have vanished. Have they made 3 balls on the snap? Yes, they have. Got an open look at this 3. And that's all you can ask for on any break shot.
Keep quiet backstage, please.
The stern words from Desislava Boshilova, the referee,
Extension code.
telling someone backstage to keep quiet.
Well, it'll be Michael Bridge, that. I'm telling you now, Phil. That is Michael Bridge.
Accusation without any evidence whatsoever.
Yeah, he's just signalling with his cue there. Wait, that little bounce off the rail. And the angle was there. Ronald Legley's playing some nice stuff. Everything he touches turns to gold at the minute. I know that was quite an easy shot, but it's just where the cue ball finishes. Sometimes you have them matches where everything just lands perfect for your partner. And Dimitri's doing his bit as well. Spins the cue ball 3 rails, and he's going to end up perfect as well.
That's now 5 racks on the spin for Switzerland. And 3 of the last 4 have come via break and runouts. As soon as they broke off there, you just thought, well, the balls have set up perfectly here. I don't think this rack is going to take an awful amount of time. And so it proved. Switzerland, one word, impressive. Stats tell their story, don't they? Now look at this, 100% pod success rate by the Japanese. They're not missing, it's just that they're not getting the opportunities because of the excellence, the sustained excellence of their Swiss opponents.
Yeah, no safety errors, no fouls, long pot success 100%, pot success 100%, 0 missed pots, 46 balls potted. What a performance so far. 60% on the break and runs as well.
Seeded defeats have been thin on the ground so far. Great Britain A lost, but that was no surprise because Great Britain B are a fine team. Austria bounced out last night by Finland, but of course that was no great shock because Finland are spearheaded by Mika Immonen, former world 9-ball champion. I wonder whether Japan are going to be another seed
Switzerland break.
to perish.
Leading 5 racks to 2.
Where's the cue ball? It's got kicked in. That is out of Switzerland's hands. And this is what Japan have been waiting for. All you can do is sit there patient and hope you get a chance. And a chance is what they've got.
The 8-ball was the culprit, wasn't it?
そうだね。
I often feel like in a race to 7, you only, sometimes only get one chance to try and form a comeback.
ここも難しいんか。あと何秒？30秒。
超短だよね。
うん、そうだね。難しい。最悪バンク行くしかない。
ああ。
うん。
いや、そっちまで行けないですね。
そうだね。
OK。
いいんじゃない？いや、大丈夫。
Plenty of room to pot the 4 here and go up for the 5. Thereafter 6, 8 and 9 are in a line.
Both teams have this cue ball in perfect position. That just bounced off the rail nice
難しくない？
for Yoshikawa.
こっちでいい？うん、OK。
Oi draws across the face of the 8 ball after potting the 6. And 1 rack is going to be pulled back surely. Scratching on the break is never recommended. Nothing you can do when a ball is kicked in, of course. The Swiss momentum is punctured by that unlucky scratch, and Japan then picked up the pieces. 5-3. Have we just seen a turning point? Carl, when you're playing nicely and something like that happens to burst your bubble, it's not a good feeling.
No, it isn't. When you look at it, the 8 ball, you do see it in the course of a tournament. You'll see it a few times. I'm not sure how many times, actually. Maybe something we can find out at some point. But you do see that random ball knocking the cue ball up the long rail. And at 5-2 down, that is just what Japan needed. Still got work to do, though. This is the last match of the first round. Next match coming up will be the first match of round 2. So we're well underway now in this year's World Cup of Pool.
It's a very lengthy wait, isn't it, for their first match for Japan and for Switzerland. Bearing in mind that this tournament began at 11 AM on Tuesday morning.
Rack 9, Japan break, trailing by 5 racks to 3.
Looks like a dry break. It is a dry break. The 1 ball hit the middle point 3 or 4 times. Let's have a look at this 1 ball. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just look where the 2 ball was if it had have fell. But at least they've not left the 1 ball on for Switzerland. That is second prize for Japan.
Yeah. Push up.
Push out, go.
いけるわな。
いやらしい
寒いよ
ね。
ね、これは。
いやでも手玉行くなら手玉行くか。イメージが良かったら手玉2ボールか。
6番まで行きそうですけどね。
どういうこと
行けそうだけど手玉。
It's too thin to cut it, doesn't it? So
難しい。
it's decision time.
2ボールに9ボール当てて隠すか。自信がなかったら渡した方がいい。もう引いて当てるしかない。
手玉怖いから。
手玉だけだ。先玉もうあっち勝負や。絶対当たるでしょ。3ボール、9ボール当たる。まっすぐほぼまっすぐ。
引くってこと？
そう。行くか行かないか。
いやこれはいかないイメージがないですよ。
イメージね、
ない。加減が難しい。分かんない。
キューボール先玉無視して
先玉しましょう。 OK。 エクステンション。
エクステンション
Extension
もう
code.
ちょっと待ってパスしてもいいんだよ。
What a difference these two teams. Relative silence between the Swiss.
今の選択
As for the Japanese, boy, they dissect and discuss the
結
shot
構強くいった方がいい
at great length.
うん
9番当てり具合でしょ。いやそんな
やめるか
いや難しいくないですか。
OK パスだ
Well, after the big discussion,
イメージがなかったらいか
they've
ね
decided it's not for them.
相手に任せるしかない
He's going to draw the cue ball back towards the 7 and hope the 1 hits another ball. And cancel that. He's just going to draw it behind the 2. Why don't you just do that, Japan? Simple.
Come into my parlour, said the spider to the fly.
Yeah, jokes aside, that was a nice touch, that. And that is the beauty of the push out. Japan had a chance, didn't fancy it. And what a well-executed shot from Youngo. They've got the hit, though. Where's the cue ball? It's okay. It is okay. This has been a beautiful match so far. We're only 8 racks in. And this is what's going to happen as we get rid of some of the lesser-known teams and the weaker players. The standard of Nineball is going to go through the roof.
Extension code.
And it makes these race to 7s absolutely cutthroat. One mistake, one nudge, one piece of ill fortune can make all the difference.
All right, in the heart of the pocket. Naoki always come with a good shot there.
これ出ないね。
出る
OK。
Needs the cue ball to keep rolling, and it's come up short. I don't think he can pop this and get back on the 4. The cue ball's going to be running into the 9. He's down quick though. They've no extension left. He used that on the push out. Oh, he's used the edge of the 9 and he's used it. Wonderful.
OK。いきます。
ベスト使う
いや大丈夫。
He's playing this shot left-handed. He's playing it left-handed.
ナイス
Oh, he's played it nice.
ちょっと来い。どうせなら来い。
Seemed pretty stable playing from the opposite side.
15秒。
いやキャンバしかないよな
He's playing the carrot. He's going to slide off the right-hand side of the green 6 to pocket the 8. And he's got to tee the 6 up
ナイス
like so. And this has been a good rack for Japan. This was not an easy finish, and under the circumstances at the scoreline we're at, you've got to take your hat off to him.
In terms of both teams hitting form simultaneously, one of the best matches of the round. Yes, Estonia beat Serbia 7-6. It went all the way, but the quality was light years away from this. I've just read a weather report that says tomorrow the temperatures in this part of the world, in the UK, are going to be warmer than Barbados and Los Angeles. Well, be that as it may, the temperature on this pool table in terms of quality is right up there. Both teams running hot, but only one can prevail.
By 5 racks to 4.
Well, that was a spaghetti western of a break-off. Good, bad and ugly. Yes, the one is on. twos in the open. There's a 3-6 combination. But look where the cue ball is in relation to the 7.
Yeah, talk about good cueing required if you take this ball on. If he pots the 1 ball and the cue ball rolls forward and kind of comes off the rail a little bit, if the angle on the 2 offers a natural pass up to the 3, the red 3, he may well be tempted at taking this on. Well, he's not. He's having none of it. And I don't blame him. Cue ball needs to slow down. It's going to go behind the 6. Is it? No, it's going to bump the combo into a better position.
When it comes to a push out, the last thing you want to do is place yourself or your team in a hook.
Magst du? Was? Ja, gut.
That's a good effort there from Dimitri. Yeah, the 1 ball might have snuck out a little bit, but it's never easy judging the pace of the object ball off a couple of rails. Japan are not sure whose shot it is at the minute, but they've figured it out.
Nice.
Sagst du dort 초반 Vordermann?
Extension code.
よくいけるんいけたいファンね。
Oh.
He tried to jump over the 7 and the 4 as well. Made contact with the 1 ball, but he ended up on the carpet.
Extension code.
And now it's a 2-9 combination being eyed up.
Yeah, he had to land that cue ball on top of the 1, but it landed a little high. He goes down quick, and that's because he's going for the combo, and it's there! It's 5-5!
For the second time, the Japanese pull off a combination. It was a 1-9 in the second rack to lead 2-0. Now, it's a 2-9 to get to 5-5. Cracking contest, this. Little bit of distance between the 2 balls concerned there, Carl, so it wasn't an absolute gimme.
No, and it went off the bottom jaw. I agree with you, Phil, though. What a match this has been. We said Poland against Hong Kong. China was a high-quality affair, but this has been just the same. We've seen it all. It's now a best-of-3.
What I always think in these matches, it's hard to take for the losers. It certainly was for Hong Kong China against Poland, because they only made one obvious mistake. Whoever loses this will be feeling pretty sore as well. So this second round bracket is now almost filled in. Just one question remains. Will it be Japan or Switzerland to take on Hungary in the next round? The winner of that match, the round 2 match between Hungary and the winner here, will progress to play either Poland or the USA. That's in the very bottom of the draw, the bottom quarter of the draw, because the USA are number 2 seeds.
There's a shot on the 1 ball lurking. This is a good break. The kick from the blue 2 has helped Japan out massively.
5が難しいからね。
They would have had a long shot on the 1 ball, I suppose, but this looks okay. Can they just dig into the cue? The cue ball, racks won by combination. 2-0 to Japan.
Maybe attack.
Attack?
いや、センターでもう4番からワンクッションで行くしかないね。それで行こう。
OK。
まだ大丈夫です。
OK。
Yeah, 3 rails. That was the shot.
熱い熱い熱い熱い。熱くなっちゃった。
Dead straight on this blue 2. And where the purple 5 is, it only goes in the top right
サイ
corner.
ドどう？
いや、そこだったらもちろん。
ここしかないよね。
ねえ、ない
ないもん。
そうだね、ないね。
Yeah, so what they're doing there is they know if they roll the cue ball through,
あと8秒。
they're going to leave the pink 4 in the right centre. The cue ball's going to naturally roll up the table for position on this purple 5. This is the big shot coming
エ
up
クステン
right
ション使
now.
っていいよ。
OK。これ加減すべき？
加減で行くしかないね。しっかりとつけないでしょ。
エクステンション。
Extension code.
もう8当たるんじゃないか？
ちょうどね。
ちょうどだ
いやでも
けど。厚めにかける。自分のイメージがいい方がいい。
Yes。
I'm going to translate. Yoshioka was just asking if that angle's good. Oh, he said, of course it is, pal. Has he made the 4? He has.
ナイス。
Oh, the cue ball looks good because there's an angle.
薄くなりそうだな。
下でいいですか？
Either one thing or the other, that. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
No, you're right, Phil. He can just roll this through, I think, off the left rail. Maybe try and get the cue ball on top rail, but straight would have been ideal. As you said, that's fine. Wants his cue ball to keep rolling, though. Doesn't want to be straight. He wants a little angle so he can come back off that rail the cue ball's just hit to play the 9 into the bottom right. Yeah, you could see the spin on the cue ball. That's what pulls the cue ball down table. What a performance this has been to get themselves on the hill first. They were 5-3 down.
Yes.
You are right, Carl. In fact, they were also 5-2 down. So they've won 4 on the trot. They are now on the hill. And of course, with the winner breaks format, Switzerland know they might not get another shot, because in rack number 12, the Japanese will break. I think in terms of its competitive nature, in terms of its standard,
from Japan.
よっぴゃこっち打てないの
They'll be desperately looking at where the balls finish.
もう俺だいぶ適当だけど
いや変えない方こう
いやいやいや
なかなか怖い、
うん
ね、
さっきと同じで
こっちの方がいいかな
入っていや3対2
3対
I don't know
I like the way they
神の水
sprinkle in some English into their conversation. Sometimes, I don't know, I heard there from Naoki. What I'm looking forward to if they win, that's quite a meeting of minds, isn't it? Michael Bridge and Naoki for the interview. But can they get over the line?
Japan to break on the hill.
Yoshioka to break on the hill, as Desi just tells us, but all you've got to do is put a good solid hit on it. Yeah, and he has done. They've played the cup break, the full match. They've got a shot on the 1. The 2's dressed up over on the right side of the table, which offers good position for the red 3. And the pink 4 ball is a combination on the 8. So this is a chance. He's a good stroke on this ball because he's got to draw it back. This is straight.
Wow.
Yeah, wow indeed, Naoki. Wow indeed.
Okay.
Oi fell victim to the pressure. No ifs, buts or maybes.
影難しかったね
いやちょっとビビったな
あ
Their first missed pot, and what a time to transgress.
Extension code.
しょうがない
うんしょうがないしょうがない不幸中に幸い
Dimitri's going to play thin off this and just get distance. It's not going to be easy to get the hook. So don't try and get too giddy. Just get the distance, yeah. And if it flicks off the left of the 3 ball, that's nice. But he's got to be happy with that.
もう見えてるわ
見えてる
Yeah, not far off maximum distance call.
もう見えてるから当てるしかないよ
All you want on the break is a chance to win. Japan have had that chance.
神様はね
まあでも
うん当てるのがいい
And will they get another good chance like they've just had?
エクステンション
エクステンション
9ボールどっちまで持ってきちゃえ
うん
ばワンボールイメージはここ抜けるでしょ
いやそんな熱く
ない
いや寒いよ4番寒いよ
The Japanese flag, will it be flying high at the end of this rack or indeed the next?
ああオッケー
入れ替わるかもしれ
オッケーオッケー何秒
ない21秒
I think he's going to try and pot the 1 off the 8.
Yeah maybe good
Maybe good. Maybe good. Yukio is asking. He's happy. There's a fist pump, so this is obviously very thin.
ちょっと微妙なためだ
And it's a case of how do you get on the blue too.
ちょっと強いかねエクステンション
Nee, nee, maar ik ga
Not available.
Asking for an extension, but it's already been taken. 2 seconds left as he played the shot.
Oh, that is a beautiful shot. It really is. He didn't have a lot of room. He had to just miss the 7. And whenever you're going up and down the table, you see it a lot where the players find the wrong line, and that was a nice touch indeed. He's over on the cue ball a little bit, so he's not going to get close to the 4. So it's how much of the pocket is Dimitri going to have on this 4 ball. Well, he had enough angle to fly around the table. Needs to slow down a little
fucking
bit.
kicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Lama puts.
Doesn't have a full
clean?
pocket. You can have the... Oh, there you see, yeah. So it does go. Dead straight would have been ideal. He's having the cue ball clean. The shot clock doesn't stop.
Ticklish one, this, isn't it?
Yeah, there's enough of the pocket there. Plenty of the pocket, in fact. Well, if there's ever a match that deserves a hill, it's definitely been this one.
If he isn't proud of the way he's played so far, Ronald Wrigley, he should be. Both Swiss players have really come to play tonight. Haven't missed a ball yet.
Smash now.
These two players from the land famous for mountains have forced their way onto the hill where they join Japan. As Cole Boys rightly said, this is a fitting conclusion to what's been a mini classic. Very sporting from both sides. It's gone the distance because Oi, with a great chance in rack 12, missed the one ball. And of course, in these kind of situations, Carl, it's not a toss of a coin because it's winner breaks, and consequently, you have to say, Switzerland have the advantage.
Yeah, the breaker's always got the advantage in the game of 9-ball. But all you can do is put a good solid break out there, and you can't determine where the balls end up. Nobody's going to know what table layout Switzerland will be faced with.
What a contrast, the two matches in this round that have gone all the way to the wire. Estonia beat Serbia 7-6. That was a really scrappy, error-strewn, nervy affair. In this match, one ball has been missed by the four players combined.
The deciding rack, Switzerland to break.
Dimitri Jungo to break. It's time for a one-rack shootout. Where's this two ball
Keep
going?
quiet backstage, please.
Where's the two ball going? He stayed over the pocket. He's down quick. Does the four go? That's the pink four. If the two falls, they've no shot on the three. It's a game of millimeters. Now they've got to hold themselves together.
And now, Oi, all they can think about is that missed one ball.
The four ball definitely goes. It goes off the rail. Sliding, no problem. The 7's over the pocket, the 8 is right next to the 9, so you can't go wrong from the 8 ball to the 9. This is just a case of doing nothing silly. Make sure you're focused on your own shot, and you're going to be in round 2. And that's it. That was the shot where it may go wrong.
How about Ronald Wrigley in front of the TV cameras? I've never seen him play better than this.
Dimitri would have liked to have been a little closer. Ronald couldn't do anything about that. That is the only angle
Extension code.
he had. So now he's just got to play this softly and just kill the cue ball. Don't want to be playing this hard. That makes the pocket play that little bit tighter. This ball for the second round. And it's there. You can see the delight.
He moved on it, but it went into the heart of the pocket nevertheless. And entirely fitting, Wrigley pots the winning 9-ball.
Yes.
Simply superb from Switzerland. All it took was one miss, just one miss from Naoki Oi on the 1-ball. The men from the land of the rising sun are defeated. Switzerland are through by a margin of 7-6. And talk about European pool being in rude health. 11 teams now from Europe are going to be involved in the last 16 of this, the 2022 World Cup of Pool.